Hey guys, Frytech here. This is a bit of an unusual video for this particular channel, but right now in one of my all-time favorite games, all-time favorite FPS game, there's gonna be a major. I'm talking about CS2 Shanghai 2024 Major. And so with the major comes the pickem prediction game, who will win which games, who will advance to next stages, and it's just a little piece of fun kind of a activity that you can upgrade a little coin that Valve gives you and then display it as a memorabilia and sort of display it later in game as your kind of a humble brag that you understood something about the scene, that you predicted correctly, winners, losers, things like that. It's just a little fun addition to this whole CS2 Major Championship. And so in this video, I wanted to make a pickem prediction. I will actually not waste your time and put everything on the screen right now, my final prediction. But in case you want to sort of understand the logic, watch the whole video. I'll try to make it under 10 minutes, and I will discuss sort of latest results, how teams played even against each other, things like that. And so yeah, I think it's gonna be quite interesting. Hope you enjoy it. If you do, I will put one little thing in description. Please read it. I might ask you for a little bit of help. If you will find this video interesting, educational, things like that, yeah, I will highly appreciate it. Take a look into description. But with this out of the way, let's just jump into pickem predictions. Okay guys, so let's do the pickems for CS2 Shanghai 2024 Major. Just in case, maybe you didn't know that, you can actually make pickems officially on Valve sort of servers, things like that, via browser. You don't even need to have your game installed in case you're maybe traveling, you don't have access or something like that. I will put the link in the description how to actually do it, just in case you didn't know about it. And with this out of the way, let's jump into sort of majors.im matchup simulator, just so we know before we can sort of place our pickems in Valve's game. Let's at least take a look which teams are playing which, because it's best of one on day one, two best of ones, and yeah, these matchups will decide quite a lot essentially. So this is the opening game and opening stage: Fury Gamer Legion, Virtus Pro MIBR, Liquid Cloud9, Complexity Flake West, Big Passion UA, Fnatic Wildcard, Mongols Rare Atom, Pain Imperial. One thing to note is that this stage, even this opening stage, will be played on the stage with a crowd. We don't know how big of a crowd it is gonna be, but it is gonna be with the crowd. And Rare Atom being Chinese team essentially, I mean, they might have some boost, maybe even the crowd will cheat for them. Who knows how it's gonna be, probably that, what I just said. But they're playing against Mongols, and Mongols just better team. So I feel like let's just go through this sort of pickem simulator, matchup simulator, and I think Mongols will beat Rare Atom. Pain Gaming I think will beat Imperial. Fnatic Wildcard, literally anything can happen. I think Wildcard can beat them because Fnatic not such a great team, but let's just say Wildcard beats them. Big versus Passion UA, seemingly Big was playing a little bit better. If we can actually take a look at Group B, BAG beat Sashi, they beat Heroic, and then they beat Passion UA, so there is history already there. So it means that Passion UA will be preparing, but it also means that Big will also be preparing. This is something to note, right? So I feel like Big probably will beat Passion, especially because Passion UA presumably picked, you know, whichever map they wanted to play. Was it like that? Who picked what, essentially? You can see that Passion UA picked Anubis and they won it, and then Big did the same with Dust 2, and then on the decider map Mirage, Big win 9-13 to 9, and even though it's 6-6 half, the T side was stronger on Big's part. And so if it is best of one, we might think that they're going to be playing one map, and on one map, decider, Big won essentially. That's something to consider, right? So I think Big will probably beat Passion UA. Complexity should deal with FlyQuest pretty easily, but it's Complexity, they can lose anything really, seemingly. Team Liquid should beat Cloud9 because it's just a better team, but Cloud9 looked pretty decent recently. Not great, but like alright. I will pick Team Liquid. And then VP versus MIBR and Fury Gamer Legion. I think it's 50-50 games in all of these, because VP play shitty Counter-Strike, let's be honest. Nobody likes to watch their matches, and I think nobody really watches their matches. And to be honest, I'll probably pick MIBR because they looked, apparently, I haven't seen that many of their games, but apparently they look very solid, and they're playing quite fast and aggressive Counter-Strike, something that VP finally started to kind of experiment with. But I think if we go to something like whatever, Inferno or something like that, and then we're playing quick Counter-Strike, we're playing sort of in your face, and VP is saving, well, then, you know, the match ends and whatever. Okay, so there MIBR bans Inferno, so no Inferno. What's the map even? What's the map pool? So VP bans Anubis and Nuke. Inferno and Dust 2 is also banned, so it's going to be Mirage, Vertigo, or Ancient. I mean, VP actually has a decent chance against them, to be honest. These matchups is something to consider, these kind of things. Actually, yeah, like, they probably will drop Mirage, and then it's going to be either Vertigo or Ancient. And it's going to be probably like a Vertigo, something like that, and VP has a good chance. Damn it. See, like, I don't know, let's pick VP, I guess. And then Fury Gamer Legion, sort of a similar story. We can go either way. Gamer Legion looked better recently. And Fury has like a perm ban of Ancient. Gamer Legion can have a better map pool seemingly. And maybe not really. But if they ban, Fury bans Ancient, Gamer Legion can ban something like Inferno, then sort of Nuke and sort of maybe like Anubis going away, then we're playing again something like shitty Vertigo or some shit like that. Holy fuck, we're gonna be seeing a lot of garbage maps. I'm already feeling it. But anyway, let's just pretend that Furia actually get their shit together, because they have Yuri, they have Kaiserata, they have experience of Fallen. Hopefully he wants to win a little bit more than just some sticker money. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. Let's pretend it's like that. Then we get like Furia, VP, Team Liquid, Mongols, Complexity, blah blah blah. So I think Furia should beat VP, should beat Pain. Team Liquid, Mongols, I mean, they should definitely beat them, but will they? I'm not really sure. Big, I think, will beat Complexity. I don't believe in Complexity whatsoever, to be honest, because the Holzerg is just not such a great opera, and in general, sort of whatever their team is doing, I don't see the like real good cohesion there. From the games that I've seen, Fnatic should beat Imperial, Gamer Legion, Veratum, I think they should beat them. MIBR, Passion UA I think has a chance for sure. I will actually pick them. Cloud9, I think Cloud9 should beat FlyQuest. And then we get Fury VP, Team Liquid, Big. I actually think like this is what it should be. Like, Fury advances and Team Liquid advances. Team Liquid just because I think it is just the strongest team here, or at least on paper it should be, and Furia because they can be like this tricky team that just wakes up and then just, you know, plows through like 3 matches essentially, and then, you know, goes to chill essentially. And it wasn't like that here. They actually needed to sort of, you know, try a little bit harder to even like qualify, but they sort of beat the rival team 9Z here. They did lose to Team Liquid. They absolutely sort of plow through Boss, even Case Sports. They did lose to Legacy, but it was a close, very, very close match. And if they won it, like, it would have been like a completely sort of different game, essentially, with the rest of this whole thing. But yeah, I'm essentially thinking about Furia and Team Liquid. I know not a safe bet by any chance, because literally in the first round, Team Liquid can fall to Cloud9. Like, Team Liquid can do it, absolutely. Then we have wildcard Passion UA. I think Passion UA will be like trying their absolute best, to be honest. Coming obviously from Ukraine region. They already got to the major, but the way how they got to the major is not like particularly amazing. They did beat Australis, yes, but what did they do before? They lost to Heroic, they lost to Big. Sort of, if it's a bigger team, bigger sort of more experienced team, they kind of losing it. Australis, by the way, Australis was without device, so that's also something to consider. They did win, you know, against VP, but that was more of a like a rivalry, because VP is obviously sponsored by Russia and Passion UA is a Ukrainian org, seemingly at least, definitely Ukrainian players. So obviously they just wanted to win that thing. The fact that they won against Team Spirit, again, the same thing, Russian team, I think it was like a matter of pride. But when they get to like Big, like I'm saying, when they get to Heroic, not particularly great. So I don't know if they will be able to actually win against Wildcard, for example. Who knows? let's just pick that they can. It's best of 1. Maybe they can. It's best of 3 that they can't like sustain it seemingly. Then we have Complexity Fnatic. Probably Complexity should win. I don't believe in Fnatic whatsoever. I don't know how they ended up here, to be honest. Mongols, Cloud9, best of 1. Anything can happen. I will pick Mongols. Pain Gaming. I think Pain Gaming should beat MIBR. Imperial, FlyQuester, Atom. This is where I think both of these teams, I will actually make a prediction in game that both of these teams are going out of the tournament, but if they're playing against each other, I will have at least one of them. In fact, let's actually jump into the game and let's actually take a look and pick something. So again, I will pick Rare Item and I will pick FlyQuest here. I will pick Furia and I will pick Team Liquid here. And if you remember how previously this whole setup was arranged, is that basically you picked 3-0 and 0-3 team, and then you pick like 7 teams at the bottom essentially, and you could make a risky pick on 3-0. Here I'm sort of doing like a safer pick. I think Team Liquid should go 3-0, and then I'm making kind of a little bit a risky pick of Furia going 3-0. I'm not just putting 2 teams that I don't think have any chance, because then if 2 things don't have any chance means I will have incorrect 2 teams and I will have to place everything correct here, but then I will have already 2 teams that are not who I think should be here. You know what I mean? Anyway, I think Bing will advance. Let's put it like that. I think Mongols will advance. I think Pain and MIBR have actually a pretty strong chance of advancing. I think VP unfortunately will advance with their shitty, very slow and whatnot Counter-Strike. They're just grinding. Probably they will advance. On paper, Complexity should advance. They're quite experienced team, pretty decent. But against Pain, MIBR, they can lose those games against even Wildcard. By the way, let's take a look at the Wildcard and how they ended up here just for a second quickly, because it was America's RMR and Wildcard beat actually Pain Gaming 9Z. And in the first match, they beat Team Liquid and they advanced at 3-0. They advanced 3-0 and MIBR advanced 3-0 as well, beating Complexity. So what I'm trying to say here is that we should pay attention to North America, not as a North America, but as essentially like South America, because these teams, MIBR and Wildcard, they're pretty decent. I actually will pick probably MIBR to advance. I'm sure about Pain Gaming because once again, they're like more shaky team. Here we have 2 more spots. People are thinking that Gamer Legion will be pretty good. I'm not sure about that. Passion UA, I think their run will end here, unfortunately, because as we've seen, when they're playing like best of 3s, they're worse. They're not such a gimmicky team, and teams will be looking at them now. They will be preparing. At least teams like Cloud9, like Gamer Legion, like something like Complexity, for example. I feel like Wildcard as well. Who we picking here? I will be picking Complexity because despite all their flaws, I think they are good enough team that they should beat somebody like Fnatic, somebody like Gamer Legion. Like, let's say if it's like last game essentially. Who am I picking? Am I really taking like Gamer Legion or Fnatic? No, not Imperial definitely. Wildcard, Passion UA, Cloud9 maybe. So our last pick is, I don't know. I honestly don't know. And frankly, I have sort of MIBR. I mean, I'm frankly having MIBR and then Pain Gaming as well. Mongols, what am I having here then? Pain Gaming. Do we believe in Pain Gaming really? I mean, I think Team Liquid, Furia, VP, Big, Complexity. These are the teams that should advance. Mongols as well. Pain Gaming, MIBR, I don't know. I mean, seemingly MIBR is in a better shape, but can they actually do it? I mean, who knows? At this point is like whatever. Did they play MIBR? Yeah, Pain Gaming played MIBR and they won actually against them. All the time. I guess maybe I should just pick Pain, to be honest, instead of MIBR. Maybe I should pick Pain. What are we thinking about that? MIBR won against Complexity though, but then that's it basically. That's the only thing that they've done essentially. Maybe I shouldn't pick Complexity. Maybe I should just go all in on the rest of them, because JT and Floppy and Holzer can be whatever. They're losing to Liquid, they're losing to Mouse, they're beating Imperial, losing to Liquid, beating FaZe and Mouse and Astralis actually, okay. Losing to Big though, beating Mouse and Astralis. I mean, they're not that bad. As I'm saying, like, they're not that bad, but are they that good actually? I don't know. Anyway, it's not here nor there, to be honest. Let's just go and say that. What about wildcard? I know the Stanislaw is there, yeah. Sonic. I don't know about these three guys, to be honest, whatsoever. Win against Team Liquid and then unknown, and they even lost to FlyQuest of all things. No, I'm not sure. They're not coming. They're not advancing. Passion UA, Cloud9. Let's quickly check them. Passion UA, Cloud9. What did they do like recently? Cloud9 recently lost to FaZe, lost to Fnatic even, lost to Mongols, lost to Passion UA, even in best of 3. Win against unknowns. Okay, I'm not picking Cloud9. Passion UA again. Lost to Heroic, lost to Big. Win against Astralis barely walking. Passion UA beat nobody really that matters. Cloud9 ones, like I'm saying. Okay, they're not advancing. I don't think so. It's the championship here is pretty strong. The lineups here. So we're not taking them, and I wanted to take a look at wildcard. Oh yeah, wildcard is also like, should I pick like Gamer Legion or freaking Fnatic? Let's quickly take a look. What did Fnatic do in the past? Lost to FaZe, lost to Navi, beat nobodies, lost to even Heroic, lost to Mongols, beat Cloud9, but we're not picking Cloud9 anyway. What about here? Gamer Legion beat Falcons, I think with Simple. Lost to Vitality, lost to some nobodies. Beat Passion UA. I mean, the last spot here is for me is like, I'm just gonna pick a MBR, to be honest. I'm gonna be on Brazilian hype train. Because the rest of them, they just don't deserve to be there. This is our picks, and we are going like that. Literally, like I'm having all Brazilian teams. Let's go, because they actually did a lot for Americas, because they secured a lot of spots in the previous major. Not North America, South America, because they're hungry. North America isn't really. I'm just putting Team Liquid here because they're just clearly should be like the better of all of the teams. But even that, like, let's quickly examine that. Am I actually even correct in this notion that they should beat everybody here? What have they done really recently? I mean, beat Fury, okay, lost the wild card, alright. Vitality G2, at least they took the map of Natus, beat Complexity, lost to FaZe, Vitality, Spirit, at least took the map G2. See, like, they're playing like way sort of higher opposition, beat Complexity. They're playing like way higher opposition, and they're taking a map, then losing, like beating some a little bit lower teams like VP and then yeah, losing to Vitality for example. But I think this is pretty good. Yeah, I feel like it tracks. I feel like it tracks. And so yeah, this is going to be our predictions. I actually have had a little bit of a different pick, but now that I'm thinking about it, yeah, like obviously it's major, so teams can go through like miracles, essentially miracle runs, like Passion UA, like Wildcard, like Gamer Legion. They all can do it. I don't believe in Cloud9, I don't believe in Fnatic, I don't believe in Imperial whatsoever. Definitely not in these teams. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. This is my picks, and you can share yours in the comment section below. Subscribe to Frytech channel. I will make more content about CS2 in general, about the state of the game after more than a year now. And I will actually make more CS2 Shanghai Major 2024 pickem predictions for the next stage, for the elimination stage, playoffs, things like that, and maybe just in general content about this major championship. Thank you very much for watching once again, and yeah, see you next one. Subscribe to Frytech channel once again. Leave a like and a comment for the algorithm, I would highly appreciate it. And yeah, happy major watching experience. Bye-bye. And that's our pickems. Who did you guys pick as your favorites to advance? Who do you think will lose? Share your thoughts in the comment section below. And yeah, happy major! Christmas game as expected this year, and we are about to have quite an interesting sort of championship. And that's pretty cool for everyone who loves Counter-Strike. Alright, thank you very much for watching, I highly appreciate this. Subscribe to Frytech channel for more tech videos, for more CS2 videos. I will make a few more updates about CS2 the game and about this CS2 Shanghai 2024 Major as it progresses. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video, guys. Thank you very much, take care, bye bye.